Organizational Leadership Innovation Project by Cecilia Boitis. California Baptist University is currently located in Riverside, California. They moved there in 1955, but before that they were in El Monte, when in 1950 they opened their doors to about 120 students. It wasn't until 1953 that they became affiliated with the Southern Baptist Convention, and a year later they received their charter from the state of California, and then changed their name to California Baptist College. The university's whole purpose is to help others live their purpose while spreading God's words. This is reflected in their mission statement. And in 1954, the Great Commission envisioned a place where Baptist youth and others could receive college courses in education, music, sciences, and liberal arts, and to provide training for those who wanted to be affiliated with the Baptist theology so that they may become ministers or do other forms of Christian work. The mission statement is designed to tell stakeholders what and where the organization wants to accomplish. It is the vision statement that tells them how they're going to get there. Their vision statement is that it can advance students' perspectives in a way that improves their content, character, and commitment to the university as a distinctive and integrates way they perceive and respond to the world. In short, its desire is that all who are associated with the university may share and give priority to the personal growth and professional development of people. Their goals are simple, and in keeping with their mission and value statement, they want their students to be biblically rooted, globally minded, academically prepared, and equipped to serve. One way the organization sees how well they are doing is the use of benchmarks. Currently, CBU uses a matrix to keep track of all the different department and universities' goals. Their strategic goals are done on a yearly basis and align with their mission and vision statements. This is how the university's current strategic goal matrix looks. Using this matrix, it has each university goals, their ranking, the date it was added, the target completion date, and the financial impact. And as you can see, the top 5 goals are to construct the event center, which should be completed in a month, construct the College of Engineering building, complete phase 2 of the health science campus, develop a call center for admissions, and complete additional surface parking. All of these goals are designed to improve the students' academic success. In an effort to better understand what the university needs to do different, we're going to do a needs assessment. A needs assessment helps find and identify any gaps between the current and desired results. There are different types of needs assessment. They include mega, macro, micro, processes, and inputs. To determine what needs assessment to use, the organization needs to answer a few questions. Each of these questions are located on the slide, and they are designed to help the organization. Since CBU answered yes to all of them, the assessment level they will be using is a mega. It is one factor that sets a mega apart from all the others is its goal of adding value to society. What the Mega Needs Assessment found was that there was a significant gap in the CBU's retention rate. A retention rate is a percentage of first-time freshmen who return to the university the next year. To better understand why CBU's was so low, we looked at factors that might influence first-time freshmen' decision to return. And in 2013, U.S. News conducted a survey of 192,912 first-year freshmen and asked them what influenced their decision to go to university. And their answers were number 1, academics, number 2, job projection, number 3, cost, number 4, campus, and number 5, social activities. To get a better understanding, we begin to look at what CBU is doing differently from the other schools, Azusa Pacific and Point Loma, on academics, job projection, campus, and campus activities. Both of these universities, Azusa Pacific and Point Loma, are similar in size, student enrollment, and fundamental values. And the following slides indicate what the needs assessment found. Academically, what stood out was that CBU's student-to-faculty ratio is much higher than Point Loma and Azusa Pacific's. A lower ratio means that the professors have more time to teach and help students. Ideally, educational facilities should try to keep their ratio as low as possible. With CBU's enrollment being around 8,500, the student-faculty ratio to be at 14:1, CBU needs to have about 610 instructors. And for them to get to 12:1, they should have 712. This will allow the professors to have time to give the help to the students, and so they will become successful. Another key factor is that first-time freshman students considered was job projection after graduation. This was ranked number 2. Even though finding that first job can be difficult, students want to know that there will be someone there to help them. And CBU does have a career center, and it is designed to help students find jobs. Their career center has resume assistance, mock interviews, they have a clothes closet, and they have plenty of job fairs. But are these activities helpful? Is it enough? One way to find out is by giving both the students and potential employers questionnaires. This way the Career Center will know if they need to make any changes or improvements in the services they offer. And to better understand how these changes have improved the students' job projection, their Career Center would have to keep track of how many students actually received a job. But to do this first, they need to establish a baseline. The baseline will give them a starting point in which to gauge their success or failure. The baseline will be established by taking the data collected from students that receive jobs. Once they have enough data to validate, that data will then become their baseline in which to base everything off for the following years. The next was improving campus life and campus activities. What we discovered was that Azusa does something very unique. They have what they call theme housing. The theme housings are Outdoor Adventure, the Disciples House, the Leadership House, and the Student Action House. And all activities are required. There are activities that are required to live in these houses that bring the occupants closer, not only to themselves, but to the community as well. Point Loma has something too that they do. They offer off-campus shuttles. This allows students to visit the surrounding towns. It also allows them to socialize off-campus and have access to the supplies they need. The off-site campus shuttle provides transportation 4 days a week to the various stores and banks and churches, and it is done after regular school hours, so that it does not interfere with the other students' classes. Whenever there's a change, there are always going to be some who just do not want to change. This is because change is not easy, even when it's for the good. Employees wonder, how will this organizational change affect me, and what will my role be? It is this mindset that makes organizational change difficult. Barriers that are going to be in the way to implementing changes are changing the mindset of not only the executive leaders, but some faculty and staff and students. Changing the campus is going to be difficult for those who have seen it grow and enjoy the mission-style theme that runs throughout. If you visited the campus, you'll know that it's all brown, gold, and blue. And it's beautiful with trees, the whole theme. To put housing in there would just really wreck that theme. There will also be a financial impact. And this will be difficult too, because when they're implementing the changes for like the Career Center, this will require funding up front, and it will take some time for the benefits to pay off. And definitely hiring more professors, that is definitely an added expense. But the best leadership strategy to use through this is the transformational leadership. Transformational leadership is a process where the person engages with others and creates a connection that rises the level of motivation to both the leader and the follower. And it helps transform their values, their goals, and perspectives along with those in the organization. However, being known as a school that excels in academics along with organizational culture where students matter will be all the vision that is needed to inspire staff, faculty, and leaders to become engaged and want to make the changes that are needed. But you need to remember to keep it understanding and be understanding and supportive while setting goals That way you can gain the trust and respect needed while everyone's going through this change. The atmosphere also needs to be positive and allow the people to be creative. And over time, they will come to trust and respect you. This will allow you the opportunity to build a relationship with them while this transformation takes place. The suggested timeline is as follows. The current goals are to raise the retention rate to 86% by the school year 2019-2020, to lower student to faculty ratio to 14:1 by the 2017-2018 school year, and 12:1 by the 2018-2019 school year. To develop a baseline for the Career Center by the 2017-2018 year, and develop a questionnaire for students and employees for the 2016-2017 school year. Implement suggestions from questionnaires by the 2018-2019. Ideally, theme housing could be on board by 2018-2019 school year, and staff shuttle to 2018-2019 school year. Changes will take time and resolve and dedication, but by encouraging staff, faculty, and executive leadership, it can be done. All that we need to do is to instill in them a vision of a better tomorrow for them, the students, and the university.